Hey guys, welcome back.
Welcome back to Inspired
If you're
Delusions.
new here, my name is
And
Kayma,
I'm Olivia.
and we are your delusional besties.
Hey, besties.
Hey,
Strap in.
besties.
Strap in for today's episode, guys.
Yeah.
We are high on life.
No, we feel real freaking good right now.
Yeah.
And honestly, I want to run it back a little bit to our last episode because that was a little bit about fear of being seen.
Mm-hmm.
Olivia and I did a little shadow work. We got a
Uh-huh.
little vulnerable.
It was a good episode.
It was such a good episode.
Yeah.
It
Per
was a good,
usual.
duh.
Duh.
No, but we feel so good right now.
Yeah.
And I want to share it with you guys.
Yeah. We need to share the love. We're going to
Mhm.
share the love with you so you can feel good too.
So you
Because
can
we
feel good
all
too.
can feel good.
Yeah, it's literally our God-given right.
It really is.
It's our birthright. We just have to remember.
It really, really, really is. And we've been having some realizations.
Yeah.
We've been having some confirmations
Mhm.
over here
Yeah.
on our side.
Yeah.
And thank God it's time.
Yeah. Well, it's been time.
Yeah, it's been time.
It's been time. It's been needed.
Yeah.
Today, I went and got a matcha with a friend of mine, and I'm obsessed with her. I love her. She's an expander for me, right? We
Yeah.
talk a lot about expanders. You want to be surrounding yourself with people who teach you to dream bigger, to
Mhm.
think bigger. Whatever it is, whatever you need to like set a vision on. It's like
Yeah.
your 4-minute mile essentially in person form.
Yes, exactly. It's so important, like the people you surround yourself with.
Exactly.
Totally.
Exactly. So I met up with my friend. We're getting our matchas, and I just had so many realizations, and a lot of them are. She said to me, she was like, "Okay, you have an idea for the podcast, right?" She was like, "Are you becoming the person who has a million subscribers, or
Mhm.
are you being the person who has a million
Mhm.
subscribers?"
Mhm.
And I said, "Well, I was like, okay, wait, hold on." But truly, guys, are you becoming that person, or
Mhm.
are you being that person?
Yeah, you literally were like, I have to write that down. Let me write that
No,
down.
literally, I was like, give me a moment. I texted to Olivia. I was like, becoming versus being.
Yeah, we have to be.
We have to be. And that all comes back to the feelings that you want to feel
Mhm.
from X manifestation or X desire.
Mhm.
You can feel it and find it all now. You can close
Yeah.
the gap between the you that you are now and the you that you want to be, all by acting as if,
Yep.
embodying, persisting, and doing the things you need to do.
Do the things you need to do
And feel the
embody,
feelings that you need to feel.
Feel the feelings. Heavy, heavy, heavy on feel the feelings. Because
Yeah.
what's so cool is our human bodies, our brains are so freaking amazing that we can feel any feeling now.
Mhm.
We really, really can. And it's like, let yourself dream big, let yourself be delusional, let yourself remember how amazing you are.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, it's so crazy when sometimes you hear it from someone else and you're like, what the hell? I know this. And I feel like we kind of we used to run
Ooh,
into
you
that.
caught yourself.
Yeah. We used to run into that a lot where it's like, oh, we think other people are maybe like smarter than us or they
Mhm.
have more experience or they whatever. It's like, we know exactly what they know.
No,
it's like, hello.
No, literally. Even when I was talking to her, I was complimenting her because this girl again, she's such an expander. She's so smart. She's so cool.
Mhm.
All the things, and I was congratulating her, and I was like, I'm so proud of you. Like you're
Yeah.
really, amazing. Da 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 da. And all she says back to me is she goes, "I'm just a reflection of you."
Yeah.
And I said, "Ah, duh."
Yeah.
Of course. Like obviously I was like, oh my God,
I
thank you.
said,
That was so
"You're
beautiful.
right."
No, literally, I was like, you're right. That is true. I am a reflection of you because I actually am all those things that I
Yeah.
was putting onto her.
Yup.
And that's what I was saying, at the beginning of the episode. I'm like, stand the fuck up. Be
Yeah.
who you want to be. Do
Yeah.
what you want to do. You
Yeah.
need a reminder. We're reminding you.
Remind.
Right?
This is your reminder.
Right? Last week we're talking about fear of being seen. Hello, you're the only one holding you back.
Yeah.
Stand up
Yeah.
because you are so worthy. Everyone needs to hear you.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to see you. And that's us. Everyone
Yeah.
needs to see and hear from me.
Literally.
No, they really do because I am a gem. My
Yeah.
personality is amazing. I'm so smart. I'm
Mhm.
kind. I really believe in collective consciousness.
Yeah.
And the truth is, we could all be like that.
Yeah.
It's not just a me thing. It's all of us thing.
Yeah.
It's a collective.
Yeah. Oh my God. Like, yeah, Kames left that conversation. We were FaceTiming and we went on a little drive. And it's just
Olivia
what?
started crying because I was telling her, I was like, babe, okay, come on. This was the reset we needed. And Olivia started crying because she's like, I can see the future. I really can see the
Yeah.
future. I'm like, okay, so what do we need to do? We need to hold on to this feeling
Yeah.
always.
Always.
Because we touch the feeling often. For the
Yeah.
like we're radically optimistic. I was about to be like, we're kind of optimistic. No,
are
we're radically optimistic.
Yeah.
We're so joyful. We redirect fairly quickly.
Mhm.
But it goes to the extent to which you get what you want is the extent to which you believe
Yeah.
and how long you can sit in those feelings.
Yeah.
So I guess this is just a reminder to start practicing sitting in those feelings for an extended amount of time.
Yeah, totally.
Do you know what else my friend said?
What?
She said she's getting everything. Okay, so she has a bunch of goals.
Uh-huh.
She's been getting all of them. Do you know why?
Meditating?
Because she's been meditating.
She's been on her meditation
She
game.
said she told me she's been meditating extra lately.
Yeah.
And that she's really, really unlocked the power. Like she deeply believes that she's the operant power.
Yeah.
Right. And so she's been meditating. She's been touching the quantum.
Mhm.
She's been becoming source essentially and
Yeah.
really, really embodying it. And the things that she sees in her imagination, they have been hardening
Mhm.
into fact
Mhm.
quickly,
Mhm.
exponentially quicker
Yeah.
than I mean, because they were going to happen anyways, right? If you have a desire or a belief on your heart, if you have a manifestation you want, it's going to happen. But the extent to which you get it, how quickly you get it, is how quickly you believe it, how
Mhm.
quickly your thoughts and your feelings are like merged.
Yeah.
Because you can think anything all you want, but if
Yeah.
you're not feeling that stuff, like if you're not feeling great
Yeah.
or feeling like secure in it, it's not the quickness of it, the
Mhm.
speed at which it comes in.
It's a little slow.
It's slow.
And who wants a slow life? Gimme now.
Right now.
I want it right now.
Everything right now.
Yeah. So, oh my God, how amazing. And how amazing is it when you finally like remember how amazing you are?
Mhm.
Oh, it's the best feeling.
Yeah.
Oh, it's literally the best freaking feeling because it's so true. We're always, if you're feeling down on yourself, if you're feeling insecure, if you're feeling whatever, it's in your own mind, my love.
Yeah.
It's typically in your own mind.
Mhm.
And it's so sick and twisted.
Like, why are you creating assumptions in other people's minds
Mhm.
about you
Mhm.
that are negative?
Yeah.
Why would you not create a reality in which you are that bitch in your mind and other people's minds as well?
Exactly. Always stand the fuck up, my
Mhm.
loves. Look in the mirror. Decide that you are in charge. Okay.
Mhm.
You have to decide that you are in charge of the thoughts in your mind, right? You are
Yep.
in control. Meditation helps you be so much more in control.
Mhm.
And if you're ever ruminating, if you're ever being mean to yourself, if you're ever having like a little negative doubt, redirect.
Yeah.
Redirect. You are in charge. So it's like, hey, stand up. Remember.
Yeah, remember and you guys, we are so powerful because we have this knowledge.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, if we didn't have this knowledge, if we didn't know that we're co-creators, that we are creators, that whatever we think, feel, say, believe will manifest, if we didn't know that, okay, sure, right? Got bad luck.
You got me.
Yeah, like,
You got me there.
things don't work out in my favor, whatever. But if you know this and you still choose to not put all your energy into your potential, what are you doing?
What are we doing? Did we talk about the unplug plug-in?
I don't know.
example?
We should. Well, let's run it back.
Let's run it back.
Even if we did.
Let's run it back because this is such a good analogy of manifesting that me and Kames heard a couple weeks ago, and we've been like, we've been saying this to ourselves. And it's like you're plugging your phone into the charger. Okay, that's like when it's plugged in. That's the universe cooking. That's the universe. That's your manifestations being created. It's like you're going towards that dream reality when the phone's plugged in. But it's like, hey, you just have to plug it in and leave it in.
Yeah.
Don't unplug it. Stop doubting. Stop going back. Stop thinking about worst case scenario. Every time you do that, you're unplugging it, right? You're unplugging, plugging it in, unplugging, plug it in. Plug it in. Let the universe cook, let it charge up, and realize that your manifestations are coming to fruition, even if you're not seeing like evidence right this second. Like it's happening in the background. And so, yeah, we've been saying that a lot. We're like, let's just keep it plugged in.
We're literally like, did you plug it in?
No.
Did you take it out of the plug? Is your shit charging?
We're like, wait, we didn't even plug it in.
No, literally, like earlier today, I was like, Liv, we keep thinking that we're plugging it in, taking it out. We just never even plugged back in. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Let's keep it plugged in.
Let's keep it plugged in. Let's keep the focus, truly persisting in what you want. And that's the giving, guys, demand from your angels.
No, for real.
Demand from your universe.
Yeah.
Okay. That option is the only option.
Yeah.
What you want is the only option. And that is it. Don't even entertain any other possibilities.
Yeah.
Okay. And I get it. Maybe you have anxiety. Maybe you have intrusive thoughts. Trust when I say I understand. Okay. That used to be me. I used to be very, very down bad. Truly. I don't no one can really even understand how bad it was because whatever. But I overcame that. I overcame that because I meditated. I sat down, sifted through my thoughts and said, if my thoughts can make me sick, my thoughts can make me feel good. And if I'm truly in control of my thoughts, if I truly am observing my thoughts, I don't have to believe them. I am separate from them. So I made that choice,
Yeah.
right? And you can make that choice too. And if you have to do it over and over and over again until one day it clicks, trust it took me a little bit of time,
Mhm.
and it might take you a little bit of time, or you can shorten the time.
Yeah.
You can just choose to believe me now and actually practice it and embody it.
Yeah.
But all you have to do is keep telling yourself,
Mhm.
keep making these new neural pathways to a place where you can truly believe everything works out in your favor.
Yeah.
You're in control. You're powerful. Of course, your manifestations are going to manifest.
Mhm. If your thoughts can make you sick, your thoughts can make you healthy. Your thoughts can
Exactly.
make you happy. If your thoughts can make you sad, your thoughts can make you happy. And it's
Exactly.
like, yeah, to your point, I love how you're talking about meditating, because it's like, yeah, sometimes you just have to take some inventory. You have to take inventory of what you're even thinking, right? Take
Mhm.
some time to start observing your thoughts. It might feel a little scary. Okay, I know if you're starting to get into this, you're like, I'm scared of my thoughts,
Yeah.
right? But just start. It is important though. It
Yeah.
is really, really important to just understand what you're even thinking, so then you can redirect. So then you can catch yourself,
Mhm.
because so many people are thinking all these negative thoughts and ruminating without even realizing it, kind of, it's just like on the autopilot.
Yeah.
And so taking that time to really observe what's going on, so then you can redirect it. And it's really like, we've probably been thinking about this. Actually, we were talking about this on the last episode, of fear of being seen and stuff. But like our brand, okay, guys, our brand, if you're listening to Inspired Delusions, our
Mhm.
brand is being delusional.
Yep.
It's dreaming big,
Yep.
right? So everyone listening, we know that you guys are people who are meant for more, who
Yes.
you have a desire to live an amazing life, a
Mhm.
desire to, live an abundant life, or whatever that means for you, and like live so, so, so happy and whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you know that that's going to be, if you know that that's a potential, why not do everything that you need to do anything that you need to do to feel that way, to go towards your goals,
Yeah.
to like really take radical responsibility for your life, and you do whatever you need to do, even if it feels a little bit scary sometimes, or hard, or whatever, to go towards that life.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I'm also inviting you guys to maybe be a little brave and maybe look your fear and your doubt and your anxiety straight in the face and ask yourself, okay, let's say this bad thing did happen.
Mm,
Let me just look it right like head on.
yeah.
What if it did happen? Okay. Am I still alive?
Right.
Am I still safe? Do I still have resources around me to ask for help?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If the answer is yes to all of that, then breathe through it.
Yeah.
Breathe through it, because and the thing is, like, that doesn't have to be your reality. That is the worst case scenario ever.
Right.
And
Right.
I'm not saying like to sit and ruminate in that. I'm just saying, like, acknowledge it.
Yeah.
Acknowledge your fears, acknowledge the doubt, acknowledge the anxiety. And
Mhm.
if at the end of the day you really are safe, because our nervous system is looking for that safety, it's looking for that security.
Mhm.
If you're not going to die, if the bear's not chasing you, the lion's not chasing you, then take a deep breath
Mhm.
and be like, okay, well, I faced that. I
Yeah.
faced it in my mind. Now that I've acknowledged it,
Yeah.
now I can put all my energy into the big delusional goals and desires
Yeah.
because I said so.
Because I said so. I'm gonna
Hmm.
get everything that I want because I said so. And it's like,
Yes.
yeah, I'm gonna be delusional.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend time in my fantasy reality, because that's creating it. I'm
Hmm.
creating my dream life. Like, me and Kames are on a mission to create our dream lives. We already have manifested so many things, like so, so, so
Yes.
blessed, so grateful. But like, we really are just scratching the surface
Totally.
of our dream lives.
I agree.
And I know y'all see the vision too. I know y'all see the vision too.
Duh.
And it's just so cool. And that's why we really are so like, we have so much motivation to go
Mhm.
after our goals. When you have a really, really big goal, which is a big part of what we want to talk about today, is like dream bigger. Me
Mhm.
and Kames just kind of like refreshed our goals for the end of the year,
Mhm.
and we have very big delusional goals. And when you get really, really clear on your goals, it literally gives you more motivation to go after your goals. Like, do you want to talk about like what Naran was saying about being delusional?
Yeah, so my friend,
No.
it's okay.
Okay.
So my friend today,
Shout out. I love you, girl.
no, truly love you. You just put a fire under our asses.
Yeah.
But she was essentially explaining, which I think Olivia and I have said this to you guys, but maybe in little different verbiage. But she was like, Kayma, when you naturally think of something so wildly big, so delusional, she's like, it doesn't fucking matter what it is. If you want a castle, write castle down,
I literally.
right? Like, be wildly delusional.
Mhm.
She said, if you do that big goal, then there's going to be other goals that you want,
Yeah.
other desires that you have naturally. But she's like, if you put all your energy on the big goal, naturally, that means that everything else had to have happened for you to get that big goal.
Yeah.
So she's like, why would you put your energy like stack, like basically, or she didn't say this, but this is my understanding, which I agree with. Why would you kind of scale up the ladder.
Yeah, why would you
Why
think
would you like
smaller?
think small and then to the next, to the next, to the next? I mean, and
Yeah.
if that works, whatever. But
Yeah.
here in Inspired Delusions land, in delusional land, dream big,
Yeah.
because if that goal happens,
Yeah.
everything else would have had to fall into
Yeah.
place for you to get that.
Exactly. And again, we know that this works. Okay. We literally just taught that to our community members. Like we kind of refreshed everyone's goals. Like it was getting everyone amped up. And it's so cool to hear someone else like who's so smart say
She's
that.
so smart. You
Yeah.
guys, if I even like told you what she does, like you'd all be so impressed.
Yeah. It's so impressive. And it's like, and you're like, wait, that's what I was told.
No.
You're like, wait, I know.
No, literally, it reaffirmed and
Mhm.
confirmed that we know what the fuck we are talking about.
Yeah.
And it gave me more, I'm like literally slapping myself. I'm like, Kayma, come on. Like, you know this because, duh.
Yeah, duh.
Duh. Of course, if you are delusional. And I want to touch on inspired action because sometimes I get confused about what we talk about on the podcast versus what we talk about in our community.
Yeah.
So shout out our community members because they know all the things.
They get double time.
But if we haven't talked about it here recently, let's talk about inspired action because, and actually we might have been talking about this last episode. I don't know. But anyways, people, I think, get kind of confused and believe that inspired action has to be hard.
Right.
Inspired action isn't meant to be hard work. Inspired action is just work.
Yeah.
It's just simply taking the steps to do what you need to do to align yourself to the end goal faster.
Yeah.
And naturally, when you have big delusional goals, that dopamine, we always say it's the motivation, but it's also the reward. It's the reward chemical. It's the feel-good chemical. Everyone wants dopamine.
Yeah.
So you can source your own dopamine from your big delusional goals, and then naturally, you're going to start taking the steps to do whatever you need to do to make your big delusional goal happen.
Yeah. How cool. It's a cheat code.
It is.
It's really a cheat code. If you've been feeling a little blah, if you've been feeling not very motivated, dream bigger.
Yeah.
Make sure you're clear on your goals. Number one, basic.
Clear on the goals.
Okay. Get clear on your goals and then dream even bigger. And you literally start naturally taking more action to go after your goals.
Yeah.
And I was doing that the other day and getting really, really delusional about some goals for like 2026.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, let me.
But they're not even delusional. I can
You're
see
right.
it.
You're right.
I can see your goals clear as
Actually,
day.
You're right. And I mean, I was like, for me, for example, is I was like, oh, you know what would mean that everything else kind of fell into place is if I got my own Erewhon smoothie collab. And I literally started imagining that. I got some pictures of some other celebrities who have their Erewhon smoothies. And I was like, yeah, actually, if I had an Erewhon smoothie collab next year, that means everything else fell into place. Exactly. So everyone listening, hold that vision. Hold that vision. Actually, me and Kayma can do a combined collab smoothie. Or we can do two different ones. I mean,
we were doing one anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone hold that
when
vision.
When she says me, she means we. She means we actually.
Always, actually, yeah.
Always.
Yeah. So that's an example, okay, you guys? And who cares? And this is what we were talking about with our community members too. Because if you dream so big, so delusional, ultimately, it's not even like you don't even get disappointed if you don't get it. Because ultimately, you're moving in that direction. And even if you got 10, 20, 30, 50% of your goal or whatever, that's still amazing. So instead of like, instead of putting so much pressure on like, oh, if I don't get my goal, I'm going to be disappointed. It's like, okay, that doesn't need to be the case.
Yeah.
I think when you dream so big, then you kind of get rid of like the being disappointed. You're just like, okay, it's okay.
It is okay.
Yeah.
Because it's great. It's still miles apart from what you originally were thinking.
Exactly. Don't aim low.
Yeah.
Aim higher. Okay, besties. If you are listening to this podcast, it's probably because you know deep down that you are meant for more. More confidence, more abundance, and the ability to manifest your biggest, most delusional goals and feel good while you're doing it.
That's why we wanted to remind you about our Inspired Delusions community. This is our virtual group coaching community where we meet live every single Wednesday to lead you through deeper lessons on rewiring your mind, regulating your nervous system, and how to quantum leap into your next level.
We've created an entire resource hub full of our own customized affirmations, EFT tapping, subliminals, shadow work prompts, guides, and tons more resources to support you in this journey.
This space is not only an all-in-one for you to level up, but also a reminder that you are not alone. You have your delusional besties with you to encourage you and hold you accountable.
If you're ready to jumpstart your mindset and manifestation journey, the Inspired Delusions community is the perfect place for you.
The link will be in the show notes, and we can't wait to see you.
Okay, let's get back to the episode.
Something else she was talking to me about was an interview I think that she had seen about somebody saying, when you start to expand your mind, and they gave the example of an airplane.
Okay.
If you typically are on an airplane and you fly economy, and then you expand your bandwidth and you start flying first class, you will never want to go back to flying economy. So naturally, you will find everything in your power to make it happen for you to continue flying first class because you now expanded your mind to that luxury.
Yeah.
And I said,
Yeah, that's on
yeah.
expanding, putting yourself in those spaces, 100%.
Mhm.
It is really, it's so powerful.
It is powerful. And on the flip side, if we're still using the analogy of like an airplane,
Yeah.
I also think when you put yourself in first class, you're gonna look around you and you're gonna be like, oh, these are actually normal people in first
Yeah,
class.
yeah.
If they can do it, I can too.
Yes.
Because I think a lot of times when we're unfamiliar with something we're trying to attain, if it feels really far away, if it feels really high, we put it on such a pedestal and then we get there and we're like, oh,
Yeah.
this is what it was.
Yeah.
This is what I decided to put so much distance between me and this. This is the resistance I chose to create in between me and whatever I'm getting. And then in reality, it's like, oh, if it can happen for other people, it can happen for me as well.
Yeah, exactly. And that, I also wanted to mention, I was watching this video from Bashar, and this woman was kind of talking about what she wanted to manifest. And she was like, yeah, but normally, like, blah, blah, blah. And he like paused, and he was like, who cares about normal? He's like, what does that have to do with you? Literally, what does that have to fucking do with you? And I was like, yeah, period. Who cares what's normal for everyone else? Again, that's where being delusional comes in. That's where realizing that you get to make up your own rules.
Yeah.
Frequency defies rationality. Your frequency can get you into spaces that you weren't, quote unquote, probably supposed to be so quickly or whatever.
Exactly.
Or can help you manifest things so much faster. That has happened to both of us a lot. Okay. Because I think because we're raising our vibration, because we're being delusional, because we're asking best case scenario. And it's like, yeah, I'd rather be on delusion land, assuming that I can have anything that I want, and that opens up opportunities for you.
Did you guys hear that? Frequency defies rationality. What the hell?
Thank you.
Lock that in, write that down.
Yeah.
Tell that to yourself over and over and over again. It does not matter what's happening in the 3D. If you are a vibrational match for something, it will manifest.
Yeah.
It will be created. Actually, it's already created.
Yeah.
It's actually already created. So you will just align to the version of you that has it.
Yeah.
So no need to worry.
Yeah.
No need to worry. If you are thinking, think about this. Even the act alone of getting maybe a download or a desire or something for future you, even the act alone of that thought popping into your head, just know that reality is already done.
Yeah.
It's already done. And there is a reason why you think it. You want what you want because your future you already has it. You guys, we haven't said that in a minute.
I was just thinking that.
I like when we're tapped in together.
Guys, my psychic powers are becoming stronger.
She's getting stronger. No, truly, like you want what you want because future you already has it.
You already have it. It's just about having faith in that assumption, holding the vision, knowing that you can do it, and stop unplugging. Like stop unplugging. Again, like we really are the perfect case study for this.
Yeah.
Well, there's so many people who listen to the podcast or clients or whatever that have ended up manifesting so many things, which is so cool. But like we really are the perfect case study because like we
watching it in real time.
We're watching it in real time work, and we are so clear on our vision and how fun. Like we're so grateful for our life already, but like our life is really about to go to this next level of just it's gonna be really good.
Well, it's already happening. A version of us is already enjoying it big time.
Yeah, exactly.
So
that's why
soon for us.
We can feel it now.
That is why we can feel it now. And again, back to the feelings. What feelings are you choosing to feel? What thoughts are you choosing to think? What do you want? What do you want to believe? What do you want to believe? Okay? Ask yourself that. Truly sit down and, take a moment and really ask yourself, what do I want to believe?
Yeah.
Even even like every day I realize there's like some beliefs I'm finding beliefs that I'm like, wait, why do I think that?
Yeah.
Where did that stem from? And just investigating it, because
Yeah.
you can change your mind
Yeah.
at any moment. It doesn't
Yes.
matter what you used to believe. You can change your mind at any moment because you are in control of your thoughts.
Your beliefs are changeable. That's what's crazy.
Mhm.
And I was looking up the word like cognitive dissonance,
Yeah.
and I think I'm going to paraphrase this, but it's like it's essentially you get pissed off. Sometimes you get pissed off when something challenges your belief because
Mhm.
you're like, no, this is my belief. This is real. Like we think our beliefs are real, but they're just a belief.
Mhm.
Okay, our beliefs can change. Our beliefs can be challenged, and it's like you can change your belief to believe that you're amazing, that life can be good, that money can come to you easily, that you can live your dream life. Like you literally can change your beliefs with repetition, with exposing yourself, with listening to this podcast, obviously.
Duh.
Duh. And it's very, very, very possible. And you can do it.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Yeah, and I was listening back to our episode last week
Mhm.
and how I was talking about I don't wanna hurt people's feelings,
Uh-huh.
and I've really been thinking it really is a disservice to myself and to all the people I could be helping, because like, me changing that belief could be now this episode could be literally viewed by millions of peoples, all
Mhm.
because I said, "Actually, I want to tell
Actually,
my truth, and if it resonates, and if it doesn't, it doesn't."
we hired a business coach,
Mhm.
and essentially she's telling us that we need to be more polarizing.
She literally said, "Girls, stand the fuck up. Your shit is good. People
Yeah.
need to know it.
Yeah.
So say what you need to say with your chest."
Stand on fucking business.
Mhm.
And yeah, savage Olivia and Kayma coming.
But always with the underlying intention of love
Oh
and
my God,
light.
this is for your own good, my loves. No, we love you.
Yeah, we upset somebody on live the other day a little bit because they asked us why their SP was fucking with them.
Yeah.
And
We're like,
maybe they're unfamiliar with us because we kind of were joking back and we are like, "Yeah, because you're fucking with you."
yeah,
And
yeah.
she kind of got upset and said that it wasn't a like we weren't fostering a safe space. I don't know what word she used.
Yeah.
And I felt so bad in the moment, but our truth what we were really trying to say is your self-concept's anything, and if you
Yeah.
have a trigger is a teacher.
Yeah.
And yeah, love and light ultimately, and I think we do really represent that, and I believe our listeners and followers and people who know us understand that, but also we can stand on business. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
think that was a perfect exposure therapy moment for me because I was like, okay, what we didn't say anything wrong,
Mm-hmm.
and we weren't necessarily mean.
Yeah.
The information is the same. We always say that information to everybody.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, Kayma, you're alive.
Yeah.
You hurt someone's feelings, but you're still alive.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, and it is a little tricky because I mean, obviously, we're not saying to like purposefully trigger people or be mean. Like it
Never,
really
never, never.
never. But it's like sometimes being triggered. Well, I know always being triggered is a gift.
Mhm.
Being triggered is where you can like your triggers are your teachers. And yeah, it's such. I was talking to one of my clients, and she was like saying that, and she was like. She's realizing that she believes that now, and it's just so cool when other people understand that because it's
Yeah,
like, yeah, we are human. We're going to be triggered. We're going to go through stuff as with life. You can either be triggered by something and get so pissed off and get so upset for so long and like blame everyone else, or you can realize, okay, what is this here to teach me?
yeah,
What is this here to teach me? Like, let's go deep. I That happened to me the other day where like kind of I mean one of our friends kind of said something which she was being very honest and blunt, and it for a second it kind of did like trigger me a little bit, like I was a little bit like, oh, it kind of stings a little bit, but ultimately I was like, this is good because and then
mhm.
I did some shadow work, I was doing some reflecting, and like
Yeah,
literally it led to a breakthrough in myself and a breakthrough of thinking more, yeah, just going deeper, and
yeah.
yeah, it was ultimately so good
It
because
benefited you.
it benefited me.
Yeah.
It benefited me, and I could have been like, "Ugh, ooh, like that's annoying." But really, hey, your triggers are your teachers. Your triggers
Mhm.
are a gift, and you can use it to evolve, and you can use it to grow, or you can use it to just be pissed off and hate everyone.
Yeah. Triggers are our
Your
teachers.
triggers are your teachers. And with triggers, I was also talking to a client about this of like, if you are listening to this episode, inspired delusions, you know that you're meant to live a good life, a big
Mhm.
life, whatever that looks like for you. You know you're meant for more. You know that there's a version of you that feels good and confident, living your dream life. And sometimes that means doing the scary thing, doing the uncomfortable thing. I just want to circle back. I think we already mentioned that a little bit on this episode already, but it's just like really, 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 I've been thinking about that because I'm like, oh, I I know that for myself, and I've been doing that for myself, and I'm realizing maybe not everyone is realizing how important it is to face your fears and to,
Yeah.
like, go deep, and sometimes that might feel a little bit uncomfortable, but it's worth it,
Mhm.
and yeah, it's really, really worth it, and I was talking to one of our clients about that because they were like maybe a little bit resistant to doing some like a meditation or whatever, doing kind of like this healing exercise.
Yeah.
And I was like, you need to just face your fears. Like, you need to just do it. You need to, like, are you trying to live your dream life? Like, are you
Mhm.
actually dedicated to leveling up, feeling good, living your dream life, and do the hard thing? And then they did it, and it was
They
good.
not only did they do it, they were like, "Oh."
Yeah, they're like,
They're like,
okay.
"That was actually really easy."
Yeah, it was actually very beneficial for them. So, yeah, do that, and that's on having really, really big goals to motivate you to do the hard thing.
Yeah, and I kinda have to laugh at myself a little bit because in our community, we were talking about or with one of our one-on-one clients, we were talking about doing the scary thing,
Mhm.
being brave.
Mhm.
And I of course, like what we teach, we also practice. And so
Mhm.
I'm telling someone to do this exercise. So I'm like, let me revisit it. And I'm doing
Mhm.
it for myself. And I know I talked about this last week, but I just kind of had to laugh at myself because I'm like, Kayma, this scary thing that you have to overcome is posting on social media.
Mm.
Be so fucking for real and post that reel.
Yeah.
Post that reel. Cause like what? That's what gives me a little like that's what makes my heart beat a little faster is posting on the internet
Yeah.
stuff that I genuinely believe in. Like this is
Yeah.
authentic. Like all my posts are like authentic about like
Mhm.
being positive, going after your dreams, living your big delusional best life. And I'm like,
Mhm.
that's what scares me is sharing the good news.
Mhm. Sharing the good news.
So yeah,
Be so for
I had
real.
to laugh at myself.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, post the real. And
Yeah.
I mean, and I have been, and I'm going to continue until it's like normal. But like,
Yeah.
it's like that's what I have to do to get like if we want more followers
Mhm.
for the podcast, if we want
Mhm.
more people to know about it, I have to put my and that's okay. That's an example of inspired action, right? Is
Mhm.
we want the big podcast. We want number one podcast.
Yeah.
We want to raise the collective consciousness.
Yes,
We want
yes.
the world to continue moving in a good direction. We want
Yes.
radical optimism and radical love and
Mhm.
acceptance to win.
We're going to the new earth.
We're on the way to New
We're
Earth right
literally
now, guys.
we're on the new
Wait, we're
earth.
possibly at New Earth.
We
So
are.
all I need to do is post a couple silly videos.
Yeah.
That's a weird fear to have.
Yeah. We really are on the new earth, guys. Like, and I mean, there are still obviously so many things going on in the world, but it's like if you focus on the people who are fighting the good fight, shout out Greta. Literally
Yeah.
shout out Greta.
Yeah, we
For
need to be
real.
amplifying the good things that
Yeah,
happen. Like, I
exactly.
mean, and that's how I think of things. I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, so much horrible things are happening,
Mhm.
but can we just for 5 seconds take a moment to
Mhm.
be like, okay, but there's so many people fighting the good fight.
Mhm.
Truly, like so
Yeah.
many brave souls who are taking like they have an image
Yeah.
and they're literally with their bodies doing it. Like
Yeah.
they're committed to making a change and difference. So it's like,
Yes.
okay, yeah, just highlighting that,
Mhm.
highlighting the good. And I think that's our mission is like, okay, there's people who take the action, there's people who do this, there's people who do that.
Yeah.
For us, it's continuing to share the good news so people know what to look forward towards.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
somebody left us a review about that saying that they like our podcast because we address to a certain degree. I think we can maybe sometimes do more.
Yeah.
But to a certain degree we address what's going on around the world
And
and like and
privilege.
the privilege of being
Mhm.
able to be safe and take a
Mhm.
moment to, take the deep breath,
Mhm.
to have some time to do the meditation,
Mhm.
to not be scared for your life, like not to be
Yeah.
truly, desperate for whatever, like you have a moment for yourself, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And they left that comment and that it just made me feel really, really seen because that's my mission
Yeah.
is to remind people that the world is moving in a good direction.
Mhm.
We all can choose to create these lives.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're in charge. It's my reality. It's my world. If
Mhm.
I set an intention for the world moving in a good earth, I'm going to start experiencing that. And slowly but surely, it's going to start happening in my reality.
Yeah, exactly. Really holding the vision and holding the vision for, peace on earth, holding the vision for everyone, being safe and being loved, whatever.
Mhm.
And you really do have so much power. And like when you go after your dreams, when you are delusional, I was just writing a TikTok that I'm going to make about this, but like when you get what you want, right? Like sometimes people feel bad about like if other people in the world are suffering, it's like, oh, well, then I shouldn't ask for more. Like I shouldn't like go after be able to have my dreams because other people are suffering. But it's really to like that doesn't have to correlate. Okay. When
Mhm.
you get what you want, you are able to be in a position to help other people. You are moving the world in a good direction. Like you are realizing, hey, if you're learning manifesting is working, you're learning, hey, when I raise my consciousness, I'm able to help other people raise their consciousness and like help other people move in a good direction. Like just realizing you don't have to not ask for what you want or not dream big because there's other people suffering.
Yeah.
I just wanted to mention that.
Yeah, and you don't know the impact you could hold over other people, because when we
Yes.
think about some of the things happening around the world, a lot of the things happening in the US, the way I think about it is if someone loved our president a little more, he
Yeah.
wouldn't be the way he was, the way he is. If
100%.
somebody nurtured him and told him that he was worthy,
Mm-hmm.
he wouldn't be causing the terrors that he
100%.
causes. And I know it sounds so silly because obviously we hold a lot of emotional charge towards that man,
Mm-hmm.
but that's the truth. If
Yeah.
he was just shown a little more love at some point in his
Mm-hmm.
life, if he was a little more healed,
Mm-hmm.
we wouldn't we wouldn't be where we are right now. And I think that's what I think about power, and that's what I think about us, and what good people need to be in power. Good people
Mm-hmm.
need to have money,
Mm-hmm.
because when you do, it's just an amplifier.
Yeah.
Whatever, like, and I mean, maybe that's a belief that some of you guys can deconstruct.
Yeah.
It's like if you believe that, oh, like, rich people are bad, it's
Mhm.
like, okay, no, money's actually just an amplifier. So
Yes.
you need to be rich. You need to get money so you can make the difference that you want to make on this earth.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think I really, really do believe that love and light, you don't know who you could be talking to.
Mhm.
You don't know who you could change. You could change the mind of so many people by showing up as your true, authentic self, and from vibrating from the emotion of love
Mhm.
and empathy.
Mhm.
And you never know the difference that it could make. And that's what I try to think.
Yeah, 100%. No, that's a great point.
Yeah.
That's a great point about anyone who is, spewing hate or anyone who is like abusing their power or whatever it is, like they were probably not loved and taken care of as a child.
Mhm.
And it's trauma. It's
Yeah.
literally trauma and or demons possessing them.
Yeah, and not to, like, I mean, not to dismiss or not hold somebody accountable,
Yeah.
because you can do both. You
Yeah.
can spread love and you can also hold someone very accountable for
Yeah.
their
Yeah.
actions. But I really do believe that, our intention moves everything in the right direction.
Mhm.
And yeah, I just showing up in love,
Mhm.
I think is so powerful. And I mean, that's what I try and tell myself. I'm like, okay, well, if we get on this podcast and you guys feel loved, maybe one of our listeners is someone who's able to go out and fight the good fight and make a
Yeah.
difference,
Yeah, literally.
right? And our intentions really hold so much power,
Yeah.
and our voices matter. And yeah,
And you matter.
and you matter.
You matter. Like you really are part of the puzzle piece of
Hmm.
this world going in a good direction.
Yeah,
You are a part of the puzzle piece of you leveling up your community, leveling up the world and holding that intention
mhm,
for, the new earth, for peace on earth, for love and light for everyone
yeah,
and realizing just how powerful you are. Like realize how powerful you are.
hmm,
Stand up and tell yourself that you're amazing. Be your biggest cheerleader inside
yes.
of your mind and stop complaining.
Mm.
I'm gonna throw
Mm.
that in there also.
Yeah, we might have to circle back and run that in a different
Yeah,
episode, because
yeah.
we have a lot of thoughts on that
Yeah,
too.
we should do a whole other episode on that, but that's just another quick little reminder, quick little
Yeah.
mindset tip. If you're complaining, you are going to get more of whatever you're complaining about. Okay?
Your focused attention expands and creates.
What you focus on expands. What you talk
Mhm.
about expands. What you talk like your words are so powerful
Yeah.
and whatever you are talking about, whatever you are giving energy to, it's growing.
Yeah.
It's growing. So like really start talking about and focusing on the good and that is relevant with talking about what's going on in the world right now. Okay, let's talk more about hey, there's actually a lot of people who are like literally putting their lives on the line, who are, fighting the good fight, who are really actually doing so many things to push this world in a good direction. It's like, hey, let's focus on that and
Yeah.
and have hope.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And all of that to say, you are in control of your brain and your thoughts. So
Mhm.
hopefully this episode really hyped you up
Yeah.
to believe in yourself, to be delusional, to
Mhm.
go after the big dreams, to
Mhm.
not limit yourself, to not tell yourself you can't do it,
Yeah.
because you're whatever. You know what? whatever you say, it's true.
Yeah.
Whatever you think is true.
Yeah.
Whatever you believe is true. So
Believe us.
believe us when we say this. Listen to us. Listen to Inspired Delusions. But
Yeah, we love you guys so
we
much.
love you.
And thank you to everyone who has been writing us reviews. Make
Mhm.
sure you go write us a review and share this episode with
Yes.
100 people and make
If you
some
guys
TikToks about us.
Want the collective consciousness to continue shifting, please share.
Do you want us to be on
do
New
you
Earth?
do you want to go to New Earth?
Do you want to go to New
No,
Earth?
let us know. Do you want to go to New Earth?
Because let's go. Let's go. Jump in. We're on the delusional train.
Yes.
We love you guys so much.
Mhm.
Remember how amazing you are. Dream bigger. Figure out your goals for 2026. Like figure out what you want for the end of 2026. And then,
The end of 2025.
the end of 2025. And then like 10x it.
Yep.
And be like, actually, let me think bigger.
Yeah, let's just play a game for the rest of the year. There's 3 months left in the year.
Mhm.
This is the fourth quarter.
Mhm.
Let's just play it, the what if game.
Yeah.
What if it all works out? What if I
Yeah.
get exactly what I want? What if
Yeah.
everything good that I could be creating
Mhm.
actually unfolds in this 3D reality?
Let's just play a little game.
Let's just play what if.
What if game? We love that game.
Yes, but we love you, besties.
We
We'll
love
see you
you.
next week.
See you next week.
Bye.